Welcome to True Crime with Strategic Eyes.
Strategic back again. What's going on, guys? I got an interesting show for you guys today. We're talking about the drones again, the drones, the UAPs, the UFOs. We're going to have a short show today because I got to get out of here and get to work, but I got some interesting news for you fine, beautiful people. My sister, my own flesh and blood, has actually observed a UAP on her own. Not only did she observe it, but she also recorded it. So I'm going to play that video for you guys in just a little bit where my own sister was in New Jersey and recorded the UAP, or at least one of the UAPs that is terrorizing the people of New Jersey. I mean, I'm only saying terrorizing because people are very concerned about these UAPs and nobody's giving them answers about it. And then we're also going to go into a few other things. I know you guys noticed my new hat here. We added an antenna on the top so we can detect and block out all of the government lies, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to talk about how the government continually lies to us about these UAPs/UFOs. They're trying to treat us like we're dumb, ladies and gentlemen. I want to jump into something real quick. I'm going to play for you guys my sister's video at the end of the live stream, but we're going to start off with the many lies they're telling us because like President-elect Donald Trump said, regardless of whether you like the guy or not, whatever your political opinions means nothing, the guy said the government knows exactly what's going on and they should tell the American people. So why aren't they telling us what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Just tell us what's going on. We already know we're not alone because the whistleblower came forward and told us that we're not alone. And many of us were paying attention. Big shout out to Lenny23 with a $50 super chat, says happy holidays. Happy holidays to you too. Maybe we'll be spending the holidays with ET, but I don't know. What do I know? I don't know anything. I'm the guy with the tinfoil hat on the top of my head. Anyway, let's listen to this, guys. I want to bring you guys in here because they started out this narrative. In fact, I didn't even tell Aki that I'm live, and we need some moderators in here. You never know when the trolley trolls might arrive. Let me just let her know I am live before I get deep into this, guys. Perfect. They're starting out this narrative that allegedly there's this missing nuclear material, and these drones may be American drones that are looking for this nuclear material. But there's some problems with that theory, guys. One problem is that this alert that came out there to the government, from the government rather, to law enforcement saying, hey, listen, we're missing some nuclear material. That alert came out in December 4th of 2024. People were seeing these UAPs/UFOs long before December 4th, 2024. Lastly, if you're looking for nuclear material, this missing nuclear material, well, why is it you're shutting down airports by illegally flying these drones over airports? Why are you flying these drones over military bases with weapon stockpiles? Why would a terrorist, you know, you gotta be careful what you say on YouTube, drive to a military arsenal? If you wanted to cause mass casualties because you got a dirty bomb, you would drive to New York City, right over the George Washington Bridge. You would drive to Patterson, New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey, Jersey City. You would go to a major population base to do your dirty wares. You wouldn't go to a military base. You wouldn't go to an airport. All of these UAPs, UFOs are flying over sensitive areas. They're not flying over major metropolis areas like New York City and Jersey City and Newark and Patterson. They're flying over government installations. They're flying over airports. Explain that to us, guys, because I've got the lie detector on the top of my head. I know when you're lying to me, big government. You're lying to me right now. Let's listen to this nuclear expert debunked the lies that the government is coming out with, talking about, oh, it's just a missing piece of nuclear material. Listen to what this guy has to say about that alert.
Remind me a little bit of the flying saucer scares in the 1950s. But we're in a different technological age, and there are these drones around, right, that were not around before. And we also have the heritage of the Cold War with the nuclear arsenals that were built then, and smaller arsenals are around today. And obviously, radiological materials are part of our lives in medical settings and other settings. So looking at this document from the New Jersey EPA, it looks like
So now he's about to talk about the document from the New Jersey EPA. Pay attention, but I got to give a big shout out to Jamie Peace with a $2 super chat. She says, my sister has a video of these orbs in Colorado Springs. Tell your sister to email me those videos at strategiceyes@gmail.com. You can find my email in the description. Every single video that I put out there, use the email, send me the evidence. Appreciate you. And also another big shout out to Lenny23 who gave that $50 super chat. Lenny23 has been a supporter of the channel for a very long time, and he gave me permission to talk about this, but I do talk true crime on this channel. We're talking about this because this is important. This is important for the human race. That's why we put the hat on and we're trying to seek truth. But this is a true crime channel, and I'm also an active duty detective, sex crimes detective. And with the help of Lenny23, because of the position that he holds in the outside world, I was able to catch an employee of his who committed a sex crime and bring that guy to justice. That shows you what a small world this is. It shows you what a small world this is. Not to get off our UFO topic, but that shows you what a small world this is. So thank you so much for being a longtime supporter, Lenny23, and thank you so much for what you did for that victim in the real world by cooperating and helping to get that bad guy in custody. Let's keep going, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep going. He's about to tell us what that EPA document that they're trying to scapegoat and say, oh, there's missing nuclear material. There's missing nuclear material. That's what those guys are looking for. Those it's up there. Those things up there are looking for nuclear material. Well, tell us about it, doctor.
Basically, what they're saying is that there was a rod. There was a small component from a medical scanner which uses germanium-68, which is a radiological material. But this small item has gone missing in transit. If you read the document itself,
a small item like this, you mean like you talking about nuclear radiological material, like the stuff you find in a dentist's office? So some transnational government organization robbed a truck that was not even guarded for nuclear material that you can find in x-ray machines. You guys know that the Department of Energy has a commando unit. They have a unit of former Navy SEALs and commandos from our special forces and law enforcement guys who could pass the muster, whose job it is to drive and escort nuclear material across this country with the ability to kill at will if somebody's going to stop that transport to steal the nuclear material. You understand that? So if we have a truck delivering a rod of germanium, that means it was not deemed worthy enough of actually getting protection. That means it's harmless. There's no way we're transporting nuclear material by law without it having an armed escort if it could be used to hurt other people. It doesn't work that way. Let's let this guy keep going.
It underscores very, very clearly that there's minimal health risk from this.
Minimal.
So just based on that document, I wouldn't be concerned about a risk to the public. And frankly, I wouldn't connect that up with the drones at all.
This guy's got 30 years of experience in the nuclear industry. He said it's harmless, and he would under no circumstances say that there's a connection between this December 4th disappearance of some mildly radioreactive medical grade stuff and top secret drones that look terrestrial. There are two types of drones in the sky, ladies and gentlemen. There are otherworldly drones, UAPs, UFOs, and there are worldly terrestrial drones that move unlike any technology that we know of today, but they certainly look like human beings made them. You're trying to tell us that the extraterrestrial ones and the terrestrial ones are all looking for some fissile material, or it's not fissile material, excuse me, some germanium rods that you can find inside an x-ray machine. That's what you're trying to tell us? Well, he's telling us that's not what's happening, but that's what the government is trying to tell us. We're not dumb, guys. We've all bought the Strategic Eyes hat that was designed by Prada that is guaranteed to keep the lies out of your brain. Everybody who watches this show has one of these. We're not stupid. You guys can't fool us. Tell us the truth. What the hell is happening in the skies of New York City and New Jersey and Connecticut and Arizona and Colorado? Screw it, all around the world at this point. People are having sightings of these UAP UFOs. What is happening up there, ladies and gentlemen? Let's keep going.
No facts I've seen in the public record that would suggest that there's some sort of search underway for this piece, this component from some medical scanner, right? Using some sort of secret drone operation. Much less there's, some government entity which is using drones off New Jersey to look for a loose nuclear weapon. I mean, there's just no. So I've worked nuclear issues my career over 30 years, including focusing a lot on the question of loose nukes out of the former Soviet Union. And there's nothing in the public record today that suggests that we are at a greater risk from a Soviet-built nuclear weapon than we were 2 weeks ago or 15 years ago. But the risk was largest when the Soviet Empire cracked up in the late 80s and the early 1990s, and then there were tens of thousands of Soviet nuclear weapons scattered across 15 Soviet republics.
You think that Osama bin Laden would have gone through the trouble of training a dozen people how to fly planes, pay for them to have living quarters in America, pay for them to get plane tickets, coordinate, practice to take over multiple planes and crash them all around America? You think he'd go through all of that lengths if he could have just got his hands on one nuke from the former Soviet Union? If he could get his hands on one of those nukes, he would have got his hands on one of those nukes decades before 9/11. There's so many people that hate us. If they could have gotten their hands on those nukes, they would have already gotten their hands on those nukes. Now, out of nowhere, supposedly, we're worried about nukes. But why won't you just tell us? We're already in mass hysteria because these weird objects are flying above our skies with impunity. Why don't you just tell us, ladies and gentlemen? We, the people, can help you find those nukes. We'll be reporting all the suspicious activity that we see out there. The black trucks without any windows, we'll report that in for you. Why not just tell us the truth, ladies and gentlemen? Why not do what the government usually does and say, well, it may not be, but we have some threats, so this is what we're doing. You don't even have to say it's imminent. There's a nuke in the tri-state area. You could just say there's a threat, and those drones are up there to help. Why pretend like they don't exist? Why tell us, don't believe your lying eyes, ladies and gentlemen? Believe us. Believe us. We're the ones who's been trying to balance the budget for years. Believe us, guys. We got your back. We don't believe you. The hat never lies. The hat never lies. Let's keep going.
And then in the Red Army occupied parts of Eastern Europe, and the security was terrible, the accounting was awful, and the United States worked closely with Russia for a couple of decades after the end of the Cold War through the Nunn-Lugar CTR program to round up.
Let me stop you there, Dakota.
So, yeah.
Let me.
So now Cuomo's going to stop him to, do his usual. I think I'm the smartest guy in the room. I'm not going to lie to you. I hate Cuomo, guys. Can't stand him. Can't stand his brother. Used to work for state government. His brother's terrible. His brother hates unions. So when them aliens come, you better go get Cuomo first. Not him, but his brother. Go get his brother. His brother hates unions, and that's why I don't like him. But anyway, let's keep going. I want to show you guys something else, guys. I'm going to tell you the new lie that they're saying, because they tried to hit us with this bullcrap nuclear lie. Now they got a new one for us, man. This is the best lie that they could think of so far, ladies and gentlemen. Check this one out. Then after that, we're going to go into the video my sister recorded in New Jersey. She was traveling through New Jersey. It was a longer video, but she edited it down because there were personal stuff inside of her car that, of course, she didn't want the world to see. So this is the edited version. Of course, my sister's artistic. She's an artsy type, so she had to add some music to it. But you're going to see the video she took in her car while in New Jersey of the UAP UFOs. But first, let's listen to another lie from Uncle Sam.
On Live Now from Fox. Thanks again for joining us. We want to continue to talk about the mysteries in the sky. We're talking about the drone.
Hold on here. This is very disappointing. I think we got a lot of government agents watching this video right now, because I have almost 500 people watching this live stream, taking time out of their lives, watching this live stream, and only 117 of them have hit the like button. So what I'm guessing is we got a lot of government agents watching this live stream right now, and they're getting paid to watch this live stream, so they're not interested in hitting the like button because they really don't like me. They're just trying to figure out what I'm going to say so that maybe they could throw me in that back of that nice SUV they got parked across the street for the last 3 weeks and take me somewhere special that I'll never be seen again. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. And if the federales come knocking on the door, well, we're just going to invite them in and give them some cookies. Anyway, let's keep going. Hit the like button.
Known mysteries that are really prevalent across the Northeast, really all across the country. So many of you have been calling in to newsrooms like this one, sending in emails saying, okay, we see this in the sky, we see that. And it's really prevalent right now in New Jersey, New York area. So many people on the daily really talking about it on social media, posting what they saw the night before. Government says, do not worry, this is all normal. Pentagon now saying that this is just recreational drones, or maybe some type of police activity within the local areas, but nothing to worry about as far as anything foreign. Let's see if that will continue there, because there's just so much mystery still surrounding this. So let's continue to talk about this. The FBI putting out a major drone warning now to Americans. They are worried that some people are going to start taking this into their own hands. And
look at that thing, man. When you see my sister's video, it's going to look just like these. Listen, guys, listen, I like to have fun, okay? I'm a joking guy. We're having a great time, okay? Let's cut the barrier here. Let's cut that act. We're having a great time. My sister's video is the same video that you see here. My sister, we're not going to come here and lie to you guys on YouTube. We're going to have fun. I want to make you laugh. I want to let you have a good time. But I'm making these videos because I'm dead serious. I'm making these videos because I'm worried. I'm making these videos because I want the truth. I deserve the truth. All right, when I'm done here and I take the tinfoil hat off and I get in that car, I'm going to go down to my job and I'm going to try and help sex crimes victims. That's what I really do. That's my real job if you're new to the channel. I'm a detective. All right, we're having a good time here, but this is real stuff that's happening that our government in real time is lying to us, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to show you the video when we're done with this, and it's the same video that we're constantly seeing. People are seeing the same technology, the same objects. If they're just planes or this or that or some random stuff, why is it the same design? Why is it the same engineering that people are constantly catching on the cameras? Why, ladies and gentlemen? And why aren't they telling us the truth? Now they're telling us it's just hobbyists. They're telling us, oh, all you're seeing is just hobbyists flying around their drones. Nothing to see here. It's just stupid people flying their drones around. We don't believe it. We're not stupid, ladies and gentlemen. Why is Uncle Sam treating us like we're stupid? This is not 1962 where you could tell us everything and we're going to run around saying, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you could do for your country. Wise words. I kind of believe those words, but not in an era with a country that does not give a damn about its citizens. You ask what you could do for your country when your country loves you and respects you, not a country that can't even tell us what the hell is flying above us in the sky, keeping people all scared and crap. I can't even speak anymore. Let's listen to this guy. Let's listen to this FBI statement.
Start shooting at the drones. The FBI field office in Newark urged New Jersey residents this week not to shoot down drones or point lasers at manned aircraft, taking to social media to warn against the dangerous and possibly deadly activity, which comes amid an uptick in reported drone sightings along the U.S. East Coast. The drone sightings have prompted a collective sense of panic among residents who have taken to social media to share photos and videos of believed drones captured in the darkened U.S. skies. The shared sense of fear-mongering has also prompted some vigilante-like responses, with some social media users documenting efforts to take matters into their own hands.
What do you think is going to happen? This is America, man. We are the land of the free and home of the brave, baby. If you don't give us answers, if you don't tell us, guys, don't shoot at the drones because that might start an intergalactic war. If you don't tell us the truth, we're going to take matters into our own hand. We are a country built on revolution, baby. We don't fear the government. We don't fear you, okay? We are Americans. So if you don't give us answers, we're going to go find answers for ourselves. People are going to start busting some shots at them things. People are going to start flying their drones into them. People are going to start whipping out the RPGs that we all got in our collection in the closet and start shooting it at those bad boys. Come on, man. You're making this mess yourself, ladies and gentlemen, because you're not, of the government rather, because you're not telling us what's up there. And in the absence of truth, people will go and find it, ladies and gentlemen. We will find our own truth. The government is making a monster. They better talk about this before we have an intergalactic war. But let's keep going.
Including via laser beam. In the statement released by the FBI and New Jersey State Police, authorities expressly warned against such activities, citing an increase in pilots of manned aircraft in the area who have been hit in the eyes with lasers after being misidentified as a drone by someone on the ground. Officials said that there is also concern that people on the ground could also mistakenly fire weapons at what they believe to be an unmanned aircraft system, or UAS, but in fact, it is a manned aircraft. FBI Newark, New Jersey State Police, and dozens of other agencies and law enforcement partners have been out every night for several weeks to legally track down operators acting illegally or with nefarious intent, and using every available tool and piece of equipment to find the answers the public is seeking. The authorities said in the statement, however, there could be dangerous and possibly deadly consequences if manned aircraft are targeted mistakenly as UAS. They also noted how easy it can be for an individual on the ground to mistake a manned aircraft for a UAS. Misidentification often occurs when UAS are mistaken for more familiar objects such as manned aircraft.
All right. We get it, buddy. So basically the FBI is saying these are drones that are operated by hobbyists, because hobbyists are running around with SUV-sized drones. They run around with Escalades that got, quadcopters on the tires, because that's what they describe. Saying these things are the size of SUVs. We just running around with Porsches and Ferraris with quadcopter blades on the side. Hobbyists got that. You know how much expensive it is to just build from hand one of those small little racing drones that the hobbyists like to mess with. Those FPV racing drones. You know how expensive, the thousands of dollars it costs to build those? They're telling us that hobbyists are the ones who are flying these drones, that they've built 10, 15-foot drones that have wingspans that look like they're planes, and they're flying them around Jersey, these drones that make almost no noise. They have silent technology that have almost no heat signature, which requires special alloys if you're going to do it the way we do it with our stealth fighters, because our stealth fighters have low heat signatures. That's not alien technology. Now, no heat signature whatsoever is going to be some super high-tech, maybe alien technology, but we have in mainstream, we know about it. You can Google it. You can watch it on YouTube. Our stealth fighter planes that have low heat signatures. So some hobbyist has the special alloys, the heat absorbing paint that you cannot find at Home Depot or Lowe's, that could make almost no heat signature on these drones, and they sending them up there. And not only that, you can't hear an engine, you can't hear blades, so they've got some technology to have silent blades, and most importantly, these drones appear and are being observed to fly for more than 5 hours without refueling or recharging. So now they have the technology to have some unknown power source that keeps these things hovering in the sky all night until they miraculously disappear, because these things appear to be flying between 7 and 11 p.m. Why that schedule for? Why that schedule, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we're going to go over and we're going to watch the video that my sister took. This is a first-hand account, ladies and gentlemen. We're not relying off of what other people are testifying to. This is a first-hand account. I was at work last night when my sister called me and said, I saw the UAP. I said, did they do anything to you? Did they take you anywhere? They didn't abduct her. But I have a theory as to why my sister saw the UAP. Stay tuned for my theory. Check out her video. I uploaded it to my shorts for my members only. So we'll be playing this from the members only area. It's short, but it's telling. Check this out. I have a theory, ladies and gentlemen. I have a theory as to why my sister saw that drone. I believe I know why my sister saw that drone. I want to show you guys something. I think they wanted me to get upset that they were harassing my sister by flying above her car so that I can go to her rescue, and then they'd abduct me and do this to me.
I'm sick of it. It's completely amateur. Hey, it's happening again. Whoa, look at that. Now do you believe us, Cartman? You guys can't scare me. I know you're making it all up. Cartman, there's an 80-foot satellite dish sticking out of your ass.
They want to do anal probes, ladies and gentlemen. But guess what?
You can have my booty.
They have my booty. You can't have my booty, aliens. I'm done. Guys, I appreciate you guys for joining me. That is a real video my sister took. It was a much longer video. She followed it for a while, but once again, she was in the car with her kids and her family, her husband, and all that good stuff. And she, of course, she didn't want anybody recognizable. She didn't want her family and her personal effects inside of the video, so she cut it down short. And of course, like I told you, my sister's mad artistic, so she had to add the music. But yo, listen, it's just showing you anybody can go out to these areas and actually see these drones. It's not a mystery. They're not hiding. They're out there. They're in plain sight, and nobody is saying something about it from the government. Nobody's trying to tell us what's going on. And all these stories, guys, about the government saying that they're harmless, that they're just hobbyists, or they're there snooping for nuclear material. Why are they going over our sensitive government installations? Why are they going over military bases? Why are they going over our arsenals? Why are they going over our experimental laboratories? Why are they shutting down airports? They've shut down multiple airports in this tri-state area because they're flying over there. Why is this happening, ladies and gentlemen? We deserve answers, ladies and gentlemen. Please hit that like button. We're almost 800. We're over 800 people. The show is over, so a few people left. We're at 750 people. Please hit that like button so we can get into the algorithm so that YouTube can see that this is important information for you guys, or for the world to see. So please do show love. Our last video has over 50,000 views. It's approaching 100,000, I believe. This video should go far and wide too, because we need the truth. We deserve the truth. Guys, hit that like button. Understand we do have a membership. Big shout out to everybody who just joined the membership. Jennifer is now a patrol member. We appreciate her for becoming a member. We also have a Patreon where we put our exclusive material on there. And don't forget, this is a true crime channel. So for those of you who are subscribing, because I'm talking about this very important UFO, UAP situation, understand that we do talk about missing, abused, and murdered children and women. This is what we specialize on this channel. I am a detective that investigates sex crimes, and my heart and soul is always going to be with bringing awareness to the victims out there and making sure that they get justice. So, guys, I see you guys on the next one. I got to get ready for work. Strategic is out of here. Let me crew up that outro. Cue it up. Here we go. Peace.